new day has started and it's again very cold. Well, it's like 6 or 7 degrees, but normally we are used to 25 or 30 degrees. And actually we are only traveling in summer, but now it's winter and we are going to explore now the canyon. There's Marty and he's of course interacting with the dogs because the dogs like him so much. And this hotel is offering a tour, and that's a very easy way to get to the Parque de Aventuras. And the bus is leaving here at 9 and we're going to join all the Spanish people, so that's a very good opportunity to practice my Spanish a little bit. And this dog here has very blue eyes. Hello, look on camera. He's closing his eyes. Look at this blue eyes, crazy. And here comes our bus. We are going back to school now. So if you're very adventurous, you can take actually also a zip line here, which goes parallel to the cable car, all the way to the other side. Super crazy. I think it's one of the longest zip lines in the world. So there was just a sign here which was saying that this, when you do actually the zip line, the speed you are getting is between 80 and 135 kilometers an hour. That's super crazy. But it's too cold right now, so I think it's not a good idea to take the zip line. I think we go for the cable car.
Vámonos, 1, 2 y 3. Eso fue todo, ¿ok? Muy bien. Vamos a recorrer 3 kilómetros sobre el cable a una velocidad de 24 kilómetros por hora. En 10 minutos vamos a llegar allá en la otra estación. Es muy estable la cabina, se pueden ir intercambiando de lugares. ¿Sí? Muy estable la cabina.
No, está bien, quédese.
Mira, usted al lado derecho están las tirolesas.
The people who are living actually here in the canyon are called the Tamahuara, and they were the first people who were living here, and still today they're living like in the old way in caves and very simple houses with fireplace, and they're trying to sell souvenirs to the tourists. And the zip line is actually the second largest zip line in the world. The biggest one is of course in Dubai.
canyon, Barrancas del Cobre, is actually the largest canyon in the world. It's much bigger, twice as big as the Grand Canyon, or 3 times as big as the Grand Canyon in the US. And it has 7 main canyons, and they all have their names. And here you can see how large the whole system is. Here you can see only a little part of it, but it's really stunning. And down there in the valley you can see the river Urique, which is the main river that goes through this canyon. And the cable car is actually part of a bigger adventure complex where you have to pay entrance, and you can use the zip lines. You can, of course, you have to pay for them. There's another zip line than this big one with several zip lines, and then you can use the cable car. And there are a local community who sell products. You can eat food. There's a children's playground, so there's a whole big adventure park in here where you can also walk through the canyons. So this is something that you can do when you are in Divisadero or at the Barrancas del Cobre. The cable car ride actually costs 500 pesos back and forth, which is 25 euros, which is a lot of money actually in this area. We are actually here in the state of Chihuahua, and this Barrancas del Cobre activity park is supposed to be just the beginning of a series of construction projects here, which are not actually getting the minds of everyone in the area, but there are luxury hotels and fun parks and all kinds of activities, golf parks and everything that is planned, and also an international airport in Creel where we will go from here. So this is what this place might look like in the future with a lot of international tourists. At the moment it is a beautiful place to see the biggest canyons of the world.
There's a bridge over the canyon, and Marty's actually afraid of the height, but he can do it. How was it to go over the bridge?
It's okay, it doesn't have a glass floor.
And where are you standing now?
It's another mirador in front of the canyon
Cliff.
Yes, very impressive.
So beautiful. This was our second day in the Barrancas del Cobre. I hope you liked the things we showed to you, and now after the excursion with the cable car and the little hike in the canyon, we are back in the hotel. And actually the hotel has a very big area as well, and is very closely located to the edge or to the cliff of the canyon. And we have this little fellow here, it's our guest actor today, who is joining us every step we are taking. And we are hiking a little bit now around here on the hotel area. And thank you very much for watching. See you very soon again from this area, but from a different village.
There's the other one.